Good afternoon here. Sorry for the delay on the play-by-play. We were having technical difficulties with the sound. But here we are. 16-minute mark. I'm Michael Panaggio as Mohammed Creedley knocks down a three from the top of the key for DME White. And they have cut the lead from 7-point deficit to 4-point deficit. I'm Michael Panaggio, and I'm here with my cousin, Matt Panaggio.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
I needed somebody, buddy. As Justin Brown takes it to the cup, and that is your post-grad recruit.
Yeah, Justin from Atlanta, Georgia. Good player, good scorer. Can really put it in the hoop. All three levels, get to the basket, good mid-range jumper.
Sounds like your voice is gone, Maddie. Moore must have been wearing you out during the game.
Yeah, he can do that to you.
More and Sharif and all the different young fellas you coached this weekend. How did you guys fare out, and what is your assessment of the young high school group that you put into this post-grad tournament that usually don't play together? Just kind of did it for the case being to get them some game experience.
I think the more experience those young guys get, the better for them and their development. Playing against some pretty good competition, older guys, 18, 19-year-old guys, Moore and Chris Gow, some of our younger guys at 14 and Sharif at 15. Playing against the older experience is good for them.
Deep three by Cedric Dedeker, and racing the other way is Jay Madore, who finishes over the 6'6", 6'7" Alan Schiller. And Ricky Klatt's DME team is up 15-13 now after back-to-back threes from Dedeker, the point guard from Belgium, who all the coaches at DME are really high on. He's really elevated that DME White team squad with his play as a scorer and distributor. As you see the beautiful left-hand find, Maddie, in transition to Kari Smith, and we have a tie ball game here.
Yeah, he can really play. He knows how to play, good passer. I like the way he passes it ahead in transition.
DME Orange. Ricky Klatt's team has struggled a little bit this year early on to get the chemistry. A lot of guys that have been used to playing with the ball in their hands have been struggling to try to mesh together, and obviously the size isn't great there. They've been without Michael Kimball, and it looks like Eternity Mundell is out as well today. So what are your thoughts on DME White or Orange's is ball club?
They definitely have a lot of talent. Their guard plays strong with Jaden Cousins right there in the middle. They have a good group of guys, good kids, good players. They just need to figure it out. It's still early. It's only October, so I think by the end of the season they'll be playing some pretty good basketball together.
Yeah, Coach Klatt played the game at a high level, at the collegiate level and the pro level. Very good trainer and guy who can relate to the kids, as Alejandro Castellanos finishes the bucket and gives K.O. Santos and his DME White squad the lead before Raekwon Bird, a Daytona Beach native, takes the finish with the right hand on the reverse. That was a nice take by Quan, the Atlantic High School graduate. Jaden Santana picks up a foul as Quincy Afo, I believe, was in the post trying to put the mouse in the house, as they call it. Creedley looks inside to Castellanos. He gets his shot blocked from behind by Giardino, and he pushes the 3-on-2 break. He goes through two people and draws the foul And that is DME White squad, third team foul. So, interesting day that there's an actual game that counts on the standings when you got two teams from the same program playing each other, Matt.
Yeah, I think the kids love it too. They love to compete against each other when it matters.
Cousins over Castellanos, and it's good from the elbow. Jaden Cousins is an important piece to Ricky Klatt's ball club.
No doubt about that. He plays hard. He goes after the rebounds offensively and defensively. Runs the floor. I'd like to see him get a little bit more post touches and play out of it.
Ball gets deflected off the referee and finally gets into Cousins' hand. He steps out and shoots the three. This time it's an air ball, and Creedley can't corral it, and the ball stays here with DME Orange. Jaden Coswell is checking in the game, who had a strong first game for DME Orange yesterday in the first round, scoring in double figures. Not sure how he did in the second game. It was on the Laker court. Jaden Santana travels. Baptiste Diaz out of France has checked in the game. He'll be running the show. Nicholas Bird is also in. It's good to see Nick out here. We talked about it yesterday. He took a hard fall in the practice the other day, and the tough Australian's back out here.
Yeah, he definitely did take a hard fall. I like the way he plays. He plays super hard. He's a good teammate.
Giardino turns it over, and Diaz breaks the other way. He tries to scoop it up under John Muange, and it's no good. And the ball will go back to DME Orange as Avi Wismer checks in the game. Another New Yorker from Ossining. Avi had a good first round game where he gave Coach Ko some good minutes off the bench, scoring 5 points in the first round matchup. Wismer with the floater on the baseline, and he's not a bashful guy when it comes to trying to look for his shot. He is aggressive always, and it's good to see him get the first one to fall of the day for him. Quan Bird, another guy who's not too bashful to get one up, and Nick Bird with the defensive rebound. Wismer, left hand floater this time, no good. Ball scrambles on the ground. Guys diving on the floor, and jump ball possession arrow is to stay here with DME White as Jaden Cousins comes back in, and he'll come and get Jaden Santana. There's 3 Jadens on this team. Coswell, Santana, and Cousins. Drew Castellanos with the turnaround, no good. Rebound to Cousins. Loose ball foul on number 33, Quincy Afo out of Holland, the 6'9" power forward. Just over the midway mark of the first half, 19-19 here, all knotted up. Bird to the cup, could have went to the glass and chose not to, and the rebound out to Diaz. Diaz goes around his back, hits Wismer for 3. Avi Wismer with 5 off the bench here in a short period of time. 2 for 3 to start this game. Cousins, one-legged, step back, no good. Wismer gets fouled by Cousins, Nice look there by Nick Bird.
Yeah, I like the way Ivy came in off the bench today with some energy. 2 quick buckets. Give them the lead here.
Justin Brown's back in the game, and so is Jay Medor. Medor with the board. He'll push the break. Finds Giardino in the corner. That's a good look, but the shot's no good, and Diaz skies for the rebound. Wismer with Giardino guarding him. They go inside. And a nice look from Castellanos to Afo. Looked like he hit the third cutter there.
Yeah, it's good ball movement. They're usually pretty good with great ball movement. They like to play together. They don't have that one guy who kind of dominates the ball.
Coswell's 8-footer comes up short. Nick Bird takes it to the cup. He draws a foul. And momentum is shifting here after DME Orange starts off hot. And now, 5 or 6 minutes later, we got a 5-point lead for the white team. I'm confused because the white team's in black jerseys. And Nick Bird can stretch this thing to a 3-possession game here. First one's up and no good, and Alan Schiller will check in the game. And he will replace Alejandro Castellanos. Schiller's from Israel. Only 3 Americans on the white team, as Nick Bird misses both. And Medor draws the foul on Wismer. On the other end, Ricky's team has all Americans. So, different, you coach a team with internationals, you coach a team with Americans. Guys like Gao Jakau, guys like Mohammed, and then you got guys like Charles. And then you got Fahad. Tell me the difference you see in coaching the American kids to the international kids, if there is differences.
I think it's really not a super, difference in coaching style, with the kids. I think it's a really cool experience for the kids to be able to meet guys from different countries and different cultures and all play on the same team, live in the same dorms, and build that chemistry. But it's been a lot of fun here in my first year coaching the DME regional team. We have, I think, 4 Americans, 9 international guys from all over the world, so it's been pretty fun.
Great look there from Nick Bird to Quincy Afo, and he flushes it home with one hand. Afo showing he can run the floor and the mobility of the 6'9" forward. 3 in the corner by Medor is no good. Wismer turns it over, and Medor gets it back. Medor finds Giardino. He gets away from Wismer, and Coswell airballs it. Orange team on a break. Wismer travels. Here comes Kari Smith and the man with the Kobe Bryant tattoo, Dada Wong from China. Dada got a nice new haircut.
Yeah, I like it. Dada can shoot it. He can shoot it a little bit. So be careful of him out on the perimeter.
They go inside to Cousins on Schiller. He faces him up and kicks it out to Giardino, and then Giardino wants the ball with Wong guarding him. Brown, pull-up floater, No good. Gets his own rebound. Misses the rebound, and Afo skies for the board, and he'll push the break. Great throw ahead to Wong. Wong sidesteps, left hand finishes, good, and one.
It's a good take.
Over Giardino, and that's instant offense from Dada Wong. Gorgeous take and finish, and Wismer and Wong was 7 off the bench, maybe 8 if Wong makes this the three-point play the hard way, the old-fashioned way. And DME White up 29-20, and they did all of this with Cedric Dedeker out the game.
Yeah, that was a good transition break. It all started, though, with Quincy's rebound. Strong with the ball and powered out, threw the ball ahead. Good play by Dada.
Cousins for 3, no good. Dedeker pushes it. He hesitates, draws the foul. I think it'll be on the ground. Foul on Medor. Great minutes off the bench from Nick Bird, Quincy Afo, Wismer, Baptiste Diaz, and now Dada Wong. Wong for 3, high arcer, no good. Coswell with the board. Justin Brown with Smith on him. They'll go inside to Cousins. Cousins finds Coswell, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Nice look from Jaden Cousins to Jaden Coswell. And with 6:45 left in the game, Coswell will go to the line with his team down 9. Looks like Dada's got on the Daytona State Falcons socks. Where do you get those at?
You want to get you a pair, huh?
I'm a big Daytona State guy. I went to the gala with you the other night. And
yeah.
That was a nice event. And
our DME White team will play in the Daytona State tournament next weekend. And our DME Blue team will play against Daytona State's team in the beginning of December.
Post-grad girls will play Daytona State as well, so they've actually helped us get a lot of games for our first year of post-grad girls. So big fans of Daytona State. Obviously, a great look by Medor to Cousins. Daytona State's been very good to us. My college teammate at Northwest Florida State is an assistant coach on the men's side, Chad Donnelly. Came over from Pensacola State. And, so a lot of familiar faces over there at Daytona State for DME. And Medor with a tough finish there. And a 6-0 run by Ricky Klatt's team. And we got a 3-point game here. Kari Smith plays pick and roll with Schiller. Nice bounce pass on the pocket. Nice pocket pass to Schiller, and Schiller hits the 15-footer.
Yeah, those two had a chance to play a little bit this summer. Looks like they built a little chemistry. They're playing well together.
The talent level throughout the program, I think, is very impressive here at DME. As Justin Brown makes a nice finish off the glass. He's got a knack for scoring the ball.
Yes, he does. Very shifty with the ball. Change of speeds, change of directions. Very, very tough to guard.
Schiller for 3, and it's good. 15-footer, 20-footer, doesn't matter. Soft touch and mobile big.
Yeah. He's playing well.
Brown, nice skip pass to John Moyne. He gets in the paint. He makes a nice little soft pass to Cousins, who misses the 15-footer, and Schiller cleans up the glass as well. Dedeker pushes. Slows down, finds Schiller, and Schiller drops the ball. But it was a good look there. Schiller will get a nice earned break after that. Tough. I'd struggle to be taken out right there after I just banged 2 jumpers. Justin Brown draws the foul on Afo. Can't let that guy get to his left hand, like most lefties.
Yeah, it looks like the Orange team's starting to get to the basket here. Jay just had a couple layups. Justin's getting to the basket strong here, so that middle penetration, especially for Justin being a lefty, going to his left hand, that's tough.
Brown makes a pair. 34-30. Last 4 minutes of the half. In this consolation game, Dada walks. Mador with Wong guarding him. He wants an ISO with Dada. Kicks it out to Quan Bird. Quan Bird's 3. Bounces round 3 times, and nice putback by John Mwang.
John Mwang.
Mwang.
From Virginia.
Yep. I just wanted to figure out how to pronounce that. I know I haven't been saying it right. So John's a good guard. Pretty skilled, pretty smart. Obviously, with this team, Ricky has the ball's not in his hands as much as a point guard because they got so many guards. But he's a good piece to that puzzle for Coach Ricky.
Yeah, the good thing about their team is whoever gets the rebound turns into the point guard. They got a lot of guys who can handle the ball, see the floor, and penetrate, create for themselves or create for their teammate.
Castellanos makes both. And it's 36-32 here. Brown with Smith guarding him. They go back to Mador. Mador, nice shovel pass to Coswell, and he finishes off the glass. Mador's a pretty talented point guard, and Cedric Dedeker as well. I mean, both teams' starting point guards are pretty high level. Affo skies for a rebound, draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. What's your assessment of Quincy Affo? I know he just got here maybe 2 weeks ago. What do you think about this young big?
I think he's got a lot of potential. He plays hard. He can shoot it out to 3. Needs to add a little weight to him, but he goes after the ball, hustles. He's a good teammate, and he has a knack for just getting these loose balls and rebounds. As he knocks down the free throw there.
Splits a pair. Brown races back the other way, and Mwang misses the 3. Racing is Caldwell against Affo. He gets fouled, no call. Rebound Castellanos. He looks, finds Smith. Smith gets into the paint, kicks it out to Creedley. Creedley's 3 on the wing is good. Mohammed wished that one in. Shooter's touch. 40-34, White squad. Brown goes to Mwang. Affo guarding him. He'll skip it out to nobody. Santana, Cousins, and Giardino all check in for Mador, Bird, and Coswell. Nobody's matching up with Dedeker, and he was ready to pull the trigger there. He has a horns action, and he comes off, kicks it out to Castellanos. Castellanos kicks it back to Dedeker. His 3's no good. Cousins with the board. He looked at the long outlet, didn't do it. Smart decision, and gets the ball to Wong. Wong races back down into the front court. They go dribble weave into a three for Brown. His three is no good. Creedley, and they got numbers. Dedeker draws the foul, and he'll shoot 1 and 1. Here, the foul on Wong. And a chance for Coach Cael Santos to extend his team's lead here. This would be the biggest lead of the game for them if it gets up to 8. Dedeker makes the first. Both coaches in their first years here at DME. Both are trainers in Orlando. Both played college basketball. Cael played at Daytona State. Maybe that's where Dada got those socks from. And Cael's done a good job. Came here from a small charter school as a head coach over there last year. And is both two young coaches with a lot of potential.
Yeah, I think they're both doing a good job here at DME. The first month here, pretty much, getting their teams together, trying to build that chemistry. I know it's tough with guys from all over the world, really.
A foul on Santana, and Afo will go to the line and try to give the Orange team a double-digit lead here with just under a minute left in the half, 59 seconds left. Ricky also coaches girls AAU basketball. He'll coach our top girls AAU team this year. So Ricky's done a great job for us. Being player development, helps out with the girls side as well. So it's been good to have both of these guys. I know for me it's huge. I've been doing the girls side by myself, and to get someone else like Scotty Schmidt and Ricky and Boogie in the building to help out, has been a lot of lightening up the responsibility of carrying the load on that side. So both Ricky and Cael have done a great job here at DME, and hopefully they'll be here for a long time. Justin Brown draws the foul, and he'll go to the line here. Been pretty aggressive here in this first half. He makes the first. Medor will check in for Brown after the free throw if it goes in. Usually that means the guy at the free throw line thinks about missing it. But not Justin Brown. He's a scorer. He wants all of those. He makes both, and Medor will check in for him. Two-for-one opportunity here for the White squad, and they'll do that. Kari Smith with the three after a beautiful pass from Dedeker. And we got an 11-point ball game here.
High-scoring game.
Medor turns it over. Kari Smith gets his hands on it. There's a fast break, but they turn it over right back. Medor finds Cousins. He'll finish it, and now with 15 seconds left, we got one shot here probably if they do this right for Cael Santos. Creedley hesitates. Step back three in the corner is no good. Medor heave at the buzzer, no good, and a high-scoring affair. 47-38 here at the half. Cael Santos' team on top here in the consolation bracket. Thoughts from you, Maddie?
Well, Ricky's Orange team started off pretty strong, getting baskets in transition off turnovers and rebounds. But I think Cael's White team really fought back there. Kind of gutted it out, playing together, moving the ball pretty well. I think that their bench play gave them a little bit of a boost. And it wasn't just one guy. It was a couple guys with Avi coming in, giving him a couple buckets. Dada with a quick and one right off the bench. And then Quincy playing well as well.
Yeah, we'll have some stats for you at halftime. Here in a second. I agree with you. I thought the bench for Coach K.O. Santos was really good. I thought Afo, Wismer, Wong, Bird all had their hands on their game, made an impact off the bench. And I thought Alan Schiller was pretty good in Castellanos. I thought the inside play was good. First half stats, Quincy Afo 7 points, Allen 5, Dro 6, Mo 8, Kari 5, Cedric 8, Dada 3, Avi 5. So pretty balanced first half scoring. Scoring by committee on K.O. Santos's roster. On the other end, Jay Medor, strong first half. He has 9. Cousins has 8. Justin Brown has been to the free throw line 3 times already. He's got 13 points. Quan has 2. John has 2. Coswell has 4. Dasani Giardino has he has as much as me and you right now. So they need him to step up and have a better second half. He's one of the bigger pieces to the puzzle for Ricky Klatt's team, another one of those guards who can really fill it up and score in bunches in a hurry. So team's not lacking scoring, though. They've scored 38 points. The biggest problem is probably on the defensive end, as they've given up 47 points to the White squad, and they practice against each other. They know each other's plays. It's kind of interesting that this is such a high-scoring affair in the first half.
Yeah, I think that the White team does a good job off of the horns, especially when Cedric comes off, gets people involved, also finds a way to score himself.
Well, we're going to put Musa Diabate on the microphone and interview him and talk to him a little bit about what he thinks is talk about his upcoming season as a sophomore here. While we got a minute and a half, we'll give him a little air time. He's a gym rat who loves to watch the game and see and support the other teams in the program. So Musa, welcome to the microphone. I'm gonna see how you do here today.
Oh,
how you doing?
good, and you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. So you've been watching these 3 DME teams, and actually 4 teams in this tournament. You've been at every game. What is your takeaway from the program? You know, you came from Florida Prep last year. What do you think? And you've been at Montverde as a student athlete as well. What do you think about the overall talent in the DME program?
I think there's a really good level. So everyone work hard. So I don't know, like there's a lot of good players, a lot of good players, especially the post-grad team, the first team. A lot of D1 talent. So yeah, so I really like it because there's a lot of competition during the practice. Yeah.
And so let's talk about your team this upcoming season. You guys got some high expectations. The SIAA is a very good conference, and you know you got Potter's House, you got West Oaks, Victory Rock, The Rock. You know, and you guys are a young basketball team. What do you think is the key for your team to achieve what you want to achieve and win big and win the SIAA, but also for you to have a really good sophomore season?
I'm gonna say we have to have a really good chemistry, better chemistry and defense. I think we can be a really good defensive team because we got a lot of length. We got a lot of big guy. So I think we're gonna be good about defense. Also, about my sophomore year, I just think if we win every game, everything is gonna come. So I don't really care about anything else. I just think if we win, I'm getting better about my game, around my game, perimeter game. I just think that's gonna be good. Yeah, that's it.
That's good, buddy. Well, I appreciate you being here and, getting on the mic and working on this, because this is going to be something that you're going to have to learn how to do as you get older.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So this is good practice, and we'll let you go here and watch the game. Appreciate you getting on and talking to me.
No problem.
Musa Diabate, the 2021 small forward, power forward prospect. He swears he's 6'10". I think he's 6'9". And he gets a little, but he's a pretty good prospect. If you don't know who he is yet, you will pretty soon. Second half action. Here we go. Brown to Cousins. He gets fouled. Nice delivery off the pick and roll, and Cousins will go to the line here. That's a good start for Coach Ricky Klatt's team in the second half here. Cousins makes the first, and as an undersized big, Maddie, I think the biggest thing he's got to do is continue to develop that 15-foot jumper and be more consistent. He's got a Paul Millsap body.
Yeah, he knows how to use his body. He plays physical, very physical on the offensive rebounds, especially goes after the ball. I like the way he plays. Needs to continue to work on his finishing under the basket, stuff like that.
Momir Gajic likes the move by Alan Schiller over there. Alan probably reminds him of himself a little bit. 6'6", power forward. Momir played at Palm Beach Atlantic, I believe. And Schiller's a nice prospect.
Yeah, it's nice to see Alan playing so well with his parents in the building. Watching him all the way from Israel. Came just for the tournament, so nice to see him with a good showing this weekend.
Medor with a nice finish off the glass, and next thing you know, DME Orange only down 5 here. Dedeker comes off the horns action. He finds Creedley. Creedley up fakes. 2-dribble step back, finds Castellanos, 15-footer. No good. Ball goes over the top of the backboard, and another opportunity for the Orange team to chip away at this thing.
This Orange team, is not a team you want to get hot. Once they get going, they're really hard to stop.
Giardino passes up on a 3, finds Medor. Medor drives baseline, contact, gets a shot blocked by Schiller, and ball out of bounds with 12 on the shot clock. Coach Santos seems to know what baseline out of bounds play is coming. He's trying to warn them here of the cross screen. Cousins hands it right back to the inbounder, Brown, who misses the 3. Dedeker, long pass stolen by Medor, the athletic guard. Gets his shovel pass deflected by Kari Smith. And I think that's sometimes, I didn't make those turnovers much as a point guard. I rarely threw that type of pass. I didn't want to risk those turnovers in that situation. I think sometimes our guards do that.
Yeah, and they're young and they're learning, and once they throw a couple bad ones, I think that they start to make that adjustment. So I think they're learning from their mistakes, and it comes with experience.
Creedley with the layup at the other end. Cousins finds Caldwell. 3 no good. Schiller with the board. He'll get it up to Creedley. Numbers for the Orange team. Schiller, beautiful pass to Castellanos on the feed there. Big to big. And 9-point game here once again. Great ball movement by Coach Santos' team.
That looked like a foul there.
Numbers again for the orange team, or white team, I'm sorry. Dedeker finds Creedley in the corner for three, and it's good. 12-point game, and Ricky Klatt calls a timeout, a 7-0 run by the white team. And this is the biggest lead of the game for either team here so far this afternoon.
It's really exciting to see these two teams go at it in a real game after watching them battle and practice for the last month. They all know each other's scouting reports, each other's plays, so it's interesting to see them play.
This game will be recorded and will be on HS Sports, win or loss for both of these teams. So that is something I don't think we've ever had happen here at DME, is two teams play each other with an actual win or loss on the record. Let's see what Coach Klatt comes out of the timeout with here. They definitely need a bucket.
I'd like to see them get Dasani going here. He's one of their best shooters and one of their best scorers.
Cousins to the line after Schiller gambles, and Castellanos has to pick up the foul. Cousins misses the first. He splits the pair, and the lead is now 11. Dedeker finds Schiller. He gets fouled. We'll see if they call it on the ground or in the act of shooting.
Looks like Ricky Klatt's orange team just doesn't have an answer for this horn set with Cedric getting his teammates involved as Alon hits that first free throw.
He's had a nice game so far today. Missed a lot of points. He's left a lot of points at the free throw line, though. Medor with the left hand, no good. Tip in, good by Cousins, I believe. The ref was in my way, Cousins. And the lead to 10.
Those are the plays that Cousins needs to continue to give to this orange team. Those hustle plays, running the floor, offensive rebounds. That's a nice play by Cedric.
I know Coach Al Seuss likes that one. That was pretty European right there by Cedric Dedeker. Beautiful feed, or beautiful finish off the pick and roll. Cousins turns it over. Up fake by Dedeker. Finish is good. 14-point lead. Biggest lead of the day. Medor to Brown in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Find Cousins. Finish is good. They've done a very good job of getting him involved today. Sometimes I think they lose track of rewarding the big for all the dirty work that Cousins does for his team.
Yeah, I like to see that when they get him involved. It's a good steal by Dasani. And finish.
Giardino gets on the board for today and gets a steal, and sometimes your defense can lead to you getting into a rhythm. Something you're probably a little more familiar with than me.
Yeah, I don't know about your defensive game, but offensively, still tough to guard in that pick and roll especially. Oh, man.
Medor Finger rolls good. 6-0 run here after a few mental lapses and turnovers by the White squad, and a seesaw battle here. Dedeker gets away with the walk. Schiller's 15-footer's no good. Off and running. Great pass by Brown to Cousins. And an 8-0 run here, and Coach Santos will call a timeout. A lot of action and up and down play here in the first 4:50 of the second half. DME White squad up 6, 59-53. What are you telling your team if you're Coach Santos here?
Well, it looks like a couple mistakes here, silly mistakes. Cedric throws it off of Muhammad's back, not looking at him when he throws it to him, leading to easy baskets in transition for Ricky's Orange team. I think that's the biggest thing right now is the transition defense. And it's tough to play transition defense when you're turning the ball over.
Yeah, those two work hand in hand for the most part. But here we are. I think that's been the biggest thing I've noticed here doing these games this weekend is the more you turn, the higher turnover team has struggled to run the floor, get back. They drop their heads. Young kids let them, their mistakes kind of frustrate themselves, and some guys can't get out of that funk and have bad games because of it. Creedley finds Schiller. Good extra pass to Dedeker. He up fakes Cousins, shoots the 18-foot pull-up. No good. Brown finds Giardino. His shot's blocked by Schiller. Ball's loose. Medor saves it off of Creedley, and the ball will stay here with the Orange squad. Afo's checked in the game. Cousins with Dedeker on him. He finds Giardino. NBA three is no good. Rebound Schiller. Ball stolen away by Coswell. Giardino extra pass to Brown in the corner. Three no good. Coswell again with balls on the floor. Bodies flying. Possession arrow. Stays here with the Orange squad. They're doing a much better job of moving the basketball today, the Orange team.
Yeah, when they move the ball, they're really tough to guard. They got a lot of guards who can make shots off the dribble at all different levels. So good ball movement. They're going to be a tough team come January and February.
Medor with Diaz, who just checked in on him. He kicks it out to Cousins. He'll attack the basket. Contact, no call. 3-on-2 break. Creedley hesitates. Pull-up jumper. No good. Giardino with the rebound. The White squad's kind of in a cold spell here. Medor gets fouled by Creedley. Team's fourth. And Avi Wismer checks back into the game.
Yeah, they need a little boost, this White team. Let's hope that Avi can give it to them just like he did in the first half.
Avi gave them a nice little scoring punch in the first half, and that was just a defensive breakdown right there off the inbound, and Medor is the beneficiary of that with a layup, and we got a 4-point ball game here. Diaz stolen by Giardino, his second steal in about two or 3 minutes here, and he's got 4 points all in transition off his own defense. 59-57. Afo trapped in the corner. Timeout by Coach Santos.
Good timeout. They needed it.
13-14 left. 59-57. DME Orange is on a 12-0 run.
Yeah, I think the DME White team stopped moving the ball as well. Turning the ball over, silly mistakes, leading to this run here by Ricky's Orange team.
30-second timeout by Coach Santos. He comes out of the timeout with Diaz, Dedeker, Bird, Afo, and Wismer. Dedeker finds Afo. Crossover, pull up, no good. Rebound to Diaz, left hand finish off the glass is good for Diaz. That's a good sign for Coach Santos.
Offensive rebound, hustle plays.
Brown, tough, fade away on the baseline. Going right, and he gets a friendly roll. Justin Brown with his first basket of the second half. Dedeker finds Afo, and that's a nice shovel pass and a great setup before he came off the pick and roll.
And a good catch and finish by Quincy, man.
Brown, great pass to Moang. In the wing for three, it's good. We got a 1-point game. Moang has 5. Brown's had his hand on the last 5. And we got a 1-point game. Cousins steals Bird's pass into Afo. He gets the ball into Brown's hands with Diaz guarding him. Brown attacks Diaz, pull back, throws it out to guard Giardino. 10 on the clock. Wismer guarding him. He'll get a screen from Cousins. Wong goes to Cousins. Fade away with Bird on him, no good. Rebound Brown. Reset on the clock, Quan Bird finds Giardino for 3 on the left wing. It's good. He's got 7 all in the second half, and we got a new leader.
Man, what a comeback for this Orange team.
Still a lot of ball game left here. This could be the first 1 to 100. Dedeker tied up by Giardino of his third defensive play of the half. This has been a very good one. And the possession arrow stays here with Black. Medor and Santana check in for Brown and Giardino. Coswell checks in for Bird. Castellanos back in for the White squad. Castellanos finds Afo. Afo tries his luck with a 3, and he hits another one. I like Quincy Afo.
Yeah, he's playing well today.
Medor finds Mwong. His second 3 attempt of the second half is no good. Numbers for the White squad. Castellanos' shot gets blocked, and Dedeker looks hurt. Ball's deflected. Kari Smith will check in, and I think Dedeker has a cramp, or he has done something to his calf.
Yeah, it looks like he might have a cramp in his right calf after playing a lot of minutes this weekend.
Athletic trainer John will be over there with him. Do you know John's last name? I need to learn that. Diaz, good tip out to Kari Smith. Kari hesitates, gets to the basket. His goes up for a layup. It gets deflected. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the White squad here. Looks like a cramp.
Yep. Dedeker over there on the side stretching. Should be back here in a minute.
Smith and Castellanos play. Pull up over Santana. Gets the friendly bounce, and Kari Smith has had a nice game so far today. 68-65, White squad. Bird with the steal on Medor. on the Medor pass to Cousins. Diaz, baseline drive, hits Afo. Afo steps out and shoots another jumper, misses a good rebound by Caldwell. He'll find Wong, who races into the up front court. Medor hesitates, spins, finish, good in traffic. Jay Medor, nice athletic guard, not that tall in height, but very good at finishing around the basket.
Yeah, he's a load in transition. Tough to guard, good vision up the court. Going to be a really good point guard.
Diaz, 16-footer didn't hit, and Nick Bird picks up a foul. Team's 4th personal. We haven't updated the team fouls over there, but Medor finds Cousins, who cut. He gets fouled.
Good.
That should be the 5th team foul.
Good smart cut by Cousins and good deliver by Jay Medor.
Should be 5 team fouls.
Coach Ko going with a small lineup, it looks like, with Mohammed at the 4 position. That's interesting. Let's see how it turns out for him.
Kari Smith for 3 is good. Kari Smith is in double figures. White squad up 4. Wong finds Santana. Ball ends up in Medor's hands. Medor to the cup. Finishes going right.
Great take.
Ooh. Ball goes off of Santana's foot, out of bounds, and Justin Brown will check in for Jaden Cousins. And Ricky will counter that downsize and small ball lineup and go small himself. Castellanos goes it at Caldwell, misses the finish. Rebound, long rebound corralled by Mwong, who races up the court. He misses the finish. Caldwell, who ran rim to rim there, got an offensive rebound and put back, and even had to let Castellanos know about it a little bit.
This is one of our most exciting games of the weekend here.
Back
DME
and
teams.
forth matchup. Good defense by Santana. Medor, 3-on-3 break. Tries to finish over Creedley. Good defense there. Kari gets the board. He pushes, finds Creedley. Creedley finds Kari Smith for 3 again, and he's rolling here in the second half.
Looks like our guys are getting a little bit tired, a little gassed here as the pace is slowing down just a bit.
Justin Brown, isolation basketball here. 3's no good. Ball tipped out, and it will go to the white squad. Dedeker checks back in. Afo checks back in. Giardino for the orange team. Santana out. Castellanos out. Bird out. 7:05 here in this consolation game. Bragging rights of between the orange and the white squad. It's been a back and forth battle. White squad went up double figures here in the second half by 14 and couldn't put them away. And the orange squad has battled back here and even took in the lead. Giardino and 1 finish. He's got 9 in the second half. It's a 1-point game, and he'll go to the line to try to tie it up and also get into double figures here.
He's had a good second half, and it started with his defense.
Absolutely, and that shows a little bit of maturity by Dasani, something that we've been preaching to him here since he's got here. The talent and the ability is there. It's just understanding there's more to the game than just looking to be a scorer.
Yeah, and he's responded well this second half. I would have liked to hear Coach Ricky's halftime speech, because his team came out hard in this second half.
Pass deflected there, and the White squad has a chance. Orange squad has a chance to take the lead here. Brown finds Wong. He misses in the corner. Rebound Diaz. Dedeker plays with Afo. He'll find Creedley. He's out of bounds. I don't know if I've seen a guy step out of bounds more than Creedley waiting on the basketball. He's done that maybe 3 or 4 times this weekend alone.
I remember at least 3, and most of his threes are coming from the NBA line that we have here on our courts. I'm wondering if he realizes we're playing with the college line.
Medor finds Brown, who will get to his left hand, and this pass deflected by Dedeker, but Caldwell corrals it. He finds Giardino, who skips it out to Medor. 7 on the shot clock. Brown for 3. It's good in the corner. 3-point lead here for the Orange squad, as Justin Brown has picked it up here in the second half after a strong first half. He's been pretty good here. Afo again. He is showing me something this weekend. I really am starting to like Quincy Afo.
Yeah, he was a good addition in the last couple weeks here for Coach Keo's White team. And it seems like this game will go down to the wire. After one team scores, the other team responds. It's been an exciting game here at DME.
Afo misses the free throw. 76-77. Ricky Klatt squad on top by 1. Medor spins in the paint, finds Giardino with Diaz guarding him. He'll back it out and call for a high ball screen. Giardino hesitates, gets to the basket, hits Wong, extra pass to Brown, another 3 by Brown, and he's approaching 20 points on the game. And we got a 4-point lead by the Orange squad, and Coach Santos calls a timeout here with 4:39 left, 80-76. DME Orange squad outscoring the White squad here by 12 points in the second half. If you haven't been in here listening or watching I should say, this is a live stream, not a radio broadcast, but this game has been back and forth since the jump, since the tip. The Orange squad came out strong, raced out to a 7-point lead. The White squad came back with great bench play from Afo and Wismer and Wong, and they took an 8-point lead into half. They actually came out in the second half and extended it to 14, and it's been an uphill battle for the Orange squad, and they have came back and taken a 4-point lead here with 4:39 left, starting with the play of their guards of Medor, Giardino, and Brown in the second half. Dedeker finds Diaz for 3, and it's good. It's a great play out of the timeout there by Santos. And Diaz has 5 in the second half. Another guy off that bench who's been very good for Coach Santos.
And a great move by Cedric, man.
Giardino dances, steps back for 3, air ball. Ball comes right back to him. 2 on the shot clock. Medor sees it. His shot doesn't draw the iron. Ball Clock shouldn't have reset. Should have been a shot clock. And doesn't matter, though. DME White's ball with the chance to regain the lead here. Just under 4 minutes left. Championship game with the DME Blue Squad will be here at 7 p.m. They will face
4A Academy out of Orlando, Florida.
Afo's 15-footer's no good. Who'd they beat? They beat the Red Devils.
Yep, they beat the Red Devils. They're 3-0 this weekend. In the last semifinal game, Rob Perry with 42 points and 17 rebounds for 4A Academy. A big showing.
Rob Perry is in the consideration for MVP of the tournament. And the other one is probably Jermaine Marshall for DME Blue Squad. So whoever wins that game, for me, obviously gets, in my opinion, the MVP vote for me. I don't know if we're doing it, but I'm doing it since I'm the one talking on here. So should be an exciting one.
Yeah, it's been an exciting tournament.
A lot of talent, a lot of guards.
Yep,
seen a lot of good guards. What a play.
Oh, nice finish.
But Quincy Affo puts it back in, and we got an 82-81 game here with 3 minutes left. Wong back out to Medor. The ball gets into Giardino's hands.
And it looks like Teo switched to zone here.
Brown gets into the lane. Floater no good. Affo with the one-handed board. Gets away from him, and Creedley corrals it, and he'll bring it up with a chance to put his team on top. Kari Smith plays with Affo. Pick and roll. Ooh. Bounce pass hits his own teammate's foot. He picks it up off the ground. Turnaround jumper, and it goes in. Not how we drew it up, or that's not how you execute a pick and roll, but Kari Smith has had a very good half shooting the basketball. And DME White up 1 here. 2:30 left.
It's nice seeing Kari Smith be aggressive because he can score it. Good kid, good player.
Skip past to Medor. He'll drive baseline, draw the foul. Left-hand floater's no good, but he'll go to the line for a 1-on-1 or 2 shots, depending on if they called it on the ground. .211 left. Looks like it's a 1-and-1. See how they play. Yep, 1-and-1. First one's good. 83-83. Castellanos, Schiller, Bird all on the bench right now. Coach Santos trusts his whole roster. This ball will be in Dedeker's hands pretty much the whole way through, I would think. Great find to Affo. His finish is no good. Giardino with the rebound. He says, let's slow it up. He'll get it to Brown. Coach Klatt will call a 30-second timeout. 1:52 left. What are you doing if you're Coach Santos here defensively?
I think playing against Coach Ricky's team where everyone is a shooter, with 2 minutes left to go in the game, I would like to go man-to-man because I think they played pretty decent defense in the half court. I think what hurt them was a little transition defense. So I think that they should trust their man-to-man defense and try to get a stop here, even though Coach Ricky's guards are good off the dribble. A key, I'd say, keep Cousins off the glass here late.
And if you're Coach Klatt, what are you drawing up here offensively? Big possession here. Could extend this thing to a 3-point game or a 2-possession game. You are in the bonus. What are you drawing up here? Because he subs Causwell in for Wong.
Interesting here, subbing Causwell in, being a stretch 4, good shooter. Sounds like Coach Ricky might have drawn something up for him. Let's see. quick ball screen.
Brown. Looks like they go zone.
Yep.
Giardino gets the ball back to Medora. He'll go into Coswell. 12-footer's good, and that's a good substitution right there.
Very good substitution, just the way they drew it up.
3-point game. Kari Smith, that's not the guy you wanted to leave open, but he misses. Offensive rebound. Corralled, and Cedric Dedeker with a 3 here. Just over a minute to play. 86-86. Dedeker has been fantastic.
Big shot by Dedeker. After going down with it, must have been a cramp.
Medora. Finger roll good. Creedley didn't want to step up and take a charge there, and he avoided him. Nice play by Medora. 88-86. Afo, 12-footer, good. Dedeker makes another play off the dribble.
Big shot. Big shot by Quincy. He came up big today.
2-for-1 opportunity here for Medora. Doesn't look like he wants to do it. Big possession here for both teams. Brown finds Giardino. Goes back to Brown. Pull-up jumper. Call it a leaner. No good. Rebound Creedley, and they'll hold for 1. Kari Smith calls a timeout. And with 20.8 seconds left, Coach Santos has a chance to draw something up here for the win. What are you drawing up here, Matty Panaggio? I know you're drawing up a play for Charles Davis right here if it was you, but Charles isn't on this roster.
You're right about that, but I think Cedric Dedeker has had a very good game distributing the ball. I think it's only right to finish the game with a horn set or maybe even a special pick and roll for him to create for himself or even for his teammate late in this game.
The DME White squad, or Orange squad, has 2 fouls to give here, so you have to be aware of that if you are Coach Santos, not to start your action late as you want to, because, and we'll see if they use their fouls too. We'll see if Coach Klatt had to warn them about it. Dedeker with Brown guarding him. No action yet. He'll dribble it over. They have not used a foul. Good defense by Brown. They'll go to Afo. The 18-footers, no good. Offensive rebound by Creedley, no good. And we are going overtime here. 2 golden opportunities for the White squad. And they could not convert. And we will have a 5-minute overtime, I believe. I think it's 5, or is it 4?
I'm not sure, but man, what an exciting game.
I thought both teams, I thought it worked. Pretty good defense by Justin Brown on the ball. Would have liked them to use a foul there, though, on the drive. Just chop them.
Yep. Cut some time off the clock.
Time, make them inbound it. But good help by Coswell. Nice look by FO. And another opportunity for Creedley, who doesn't shoot many shots in that deep. So kind of an awkward shot for him, but 3 minutes. Once Sean Henry figures it out over there, and he did. 3 minutes, and an exciting game, and everyone in the crowd is a DME student for the most part. And I'm looking at Gal Jacal. He needs to get off his phone and watch this game. Because this is a good one.
Yes, he does. He needs to watch and learn. A young guy like Gal, a lot of potential.
I can already see Michael Kimball's going to say, if I played, we would have won. Or if I played, we would have won by 20. Dedeker comes off the pick and roll, finds a foe. This one's a 3, and it's good.
From the same spot almost that he just took at the end of regulation.
Brown finds Giardino. He up fakes. Santos. They go zone still. Brown back to Giardino. 12 on the clock. Medor takes a 3, short. Rebound Castellanos, and Creedley will slow up the game. He'll get the ball into Dedeker. Dedeker plays high pick and roll with Castellanos. He'll find the short roll in Castellanos, who'll flip it over to Creedley. And then Castellanos will face up and hit the 16-footer. 93-88, 5-0 run out of halftime, but bad transition defense, but Giardino can't make them pay.
Lucked out on that one. Dasani's one of our best shooters here at DME and got a good look. I don't think he'll miss another one of those.
Dedeker, again, a foe, other corner. 3, short, rebound Medor, numbers for DME Orange. Brown, Euro steps, gets fouled. He'll go to the line, 1:27 left with a chance to cut this to a one-possession game. The foe's 3 there, could have been the dagger.
Yeah, but instead, KO's white team doesn't get back on defense well, and another opportunity for Justin Brown, 2 points.
3s in the corner are hard to get back. I mean, you got to really be good to get back, because if you miss that, or if you miss it towards the middle of the floor, they're off to the races.
Yeah, and Jay did a good job throwing the ball out ahead to Justin, where Justin can get to the line and knock them both down.
Both are in, 1:27 left. Coach Santos calls a timeout. DME Orange is now in the double bonus. What are you doing if you're Coach Clatter? Are you pressuring, or are you trusting your defense and playing half court, or what are you taking the ball out of Dedeker's hands? What are you doing to get a stop here?
I think I press, do a little full court press here, maybe steal, get a quick steal and a bucket, because I think they need to get it out of Dedeker's hand, like you said. Late in this game, he's been getting people open, and they've been making the shots. Quincy Afoe, one of the guys, making shots. And Dro down here, down the stretch. No press, though.
No press. Nice little play there out the timeout, but they couldn't convert. 18 on the clock. Kari Smith finds a foe. 16-footer's good. He's been fantastic today.
Big shot, timely shot to make this a 2-possession game with 1 minute to go.
Brown to the rim. Scoop finish is good. Back to a 3-point game, just under a minute left.
Back and forth game here all night, or all afternoon, I should say.
Another timeout by Coach Santos here. 25-second differential, 95-92. I don't know if he has another timeout. Got to get it in. That's the first thing.
Yeah, I think Coach Ricky needs to get the ball out of Dedeker's hands here, make someone else create. Because a shot and a bucket here for Coach KO's white team, like you said, might be the dagger.
Side out of bounds. Creedley will inbound. Dedeker gets it in the backcourt. Brown guarding him. 16 on the clock. They're late getting into some offense here, but Creedley gets in the paint, finds Castellanos. He up fakes, step through, finishes good. 2-possession game here. Medor finds Giardino. Back to Medor. Finds Brown. He up fakes. A lot of time being wasted here. Rebound Creedley. No, ball's loose. Foul committed. Giardino will go to the line for 2.
What a great play by Dro down the stretch. Strong finish.
15-footer. Him and Afo and Dedeker have been great in overtime.
It's been a team effort for Coach K.O.'s White team, starting in the first half. But late in this game, Afo and Dro came up big, and Cedric with a lot of great plays made for those two guys.
Giardino misses both. Medor. Bucket no good. Schiller pulls it out. And the White squad gets the win in overtime, 97-92.
High-scoring game.
And a good game both ways. Well played. Guys had really good performances on both ends. And DME White pulls away with the win, 97-92 here in the consolation bracket.
And those two teams do actually have another game scheduled, an SIAA matchup right back here. I believe it's in the middle of January, so that'll be an exciting rematch for those two teams.